I don't think people are fully conscious of how much weather, nature, the earth cycles, the seasons play on our psyche, on our soul and spirit level. I live in Canada where the winters are very long, right? I'm lucky. I live in the lucky part of Canada where winters are pretty much just maybe 5.5 months long, right? From the beginning of November to till March, and maybe if we're unlucky, the middle of April. So yeah, winters are pretty long, right? And when they come, they're very cold and they're very brutal, right? Um, Lots of snow as well. Sometimes, if we're unlucky, lots of snow. Unlucky for other people that like snow, but for a lot of us, for a lot of people, people don't like snow after maybe Christmas because there's nothing else to look forward to. Anyway, what does winter do for us? What does it do to our soul, our psyche? In a way, um, it humbles you. It can humble you if you use it the right way, right? Because it forces us. If you think of winter, winter is very cold and stagnant, right? It forces you to go within indoors, go inside someplace, right? It forces you to go inside, within. It forces you to think about what's inside of you, right? Because if you're indoors, you're going to start to ruminate about things, especially if you are by yourself, right? Because it's cold outside, so you're inside, and you start to feel lonely. Maybe you start to feel depressed because of your loneliness, right? Especially if you like going outdoors, right? And you are not good with the cold, right? So it's important for you to embrace this part of winter, right? That's what winter is there for. Winter is there for you to go within, right? Winter is there for you not to be afraid of the cold, right? Afraid of, when I mean cold, I mean afraid of what is inside of you, right? You've been cold to what you needed. You've been ignoring. You've been cold to what you've been ignoring, right? So find ways to embrace the cold, right? Find ways to work work with this, with the seasons, with the weather, right? Find ways to enjoy winter, right? Find ways to enjoy the snow, right? Because at some points of this season, you're going to go through some ups and downs, a lot of downs, right? Um, a lot of energy draining, because winter could be energy draining because of the cold, right? There's no heat, not a lot of sun, right? So get a lot of like vitamin D, like the supplements, right? Um, and try to stay active somehow. Like try to get your energy up. Trying to find ways to get your energy up, right? Introduce yourself to winter activities like winter sports and stuff like that, right? For me, I like skating. Um, and one day I would like to learn how to snowboard, right? Find ways to embrace the winter weather, right? It's going to help you get through this. It's going to help you boost your energy. Give your energy a boost somehow, right? Because winter can be energy draining. Winter could drag you down, right? That's what it's there to do. Just slow you down, stagnate you, and it forces you to look within, right? Another thing that I like to do is when I'm going through something, right? When I'm going through something very painful, and it's in my mind, right? If I'm ruminating too much, I like to like step out in the cold and just allow myself to feel the cold itself. Allow myself to feel that cold air and hit my skin, like hit my bones, right? It's kind of like taking a cold shower in a way where it gives you a shock where it gives your body a shock where whatever you're feeling, whatever dark emotions you're feeling, it just dissipates, right? It's like a release of dark emotions, right? That's what I mean by find ways to work with the winter, work with the seasons, work with nature, right? That's one way you could do it.